I don't want you to think I hate a corporation, because that would be horrible. They're people, too.
Ha!
Okay. Oh, are we... I think we're recording.
I think so as well.
It's doing some weird shit on my screen, though.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Oh, that's like
It's like
1990s virus stuff going on there.
There we go. That's better. Talk
Hey,
again.
welcome to
There
the
we go.
show.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey there.
Yeah.
Hey, ha ha. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how
That's
are ya?
offensive.
It is.
Speaking of, I went to the casino last weekend.
Oh. Tell me about that. How was that?
It was great. It was, I took just, a couple friends. We went there for my birthday. And I was just really feeling it. I don't normally because I what's it called? Buyer's remorse. I get that all the time. I don't like spending a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And I was feeling it. I'm like, yeah, this is good. And I walk over to the roulette table and walk over to the blackjack. I don't know, nothing's screaming at me. I go back to roulette and I stand there and I'm watching and I'm playing, like in my head, I'm playing over and over. I'm losing. I'm like, man, I'm not in the zone. And then they switched out the dealers, and the second she came there, I was like, oh, yeah, it's on. And I never play the inside, and I played the inside, and I put money right on it. One number, boom, got it.
Really?
It was awesome.
Well, that is cool.
So I got a little chunk of change, which is nice. And,
Oh, speaking of which, can I borrow some money? Just kidding. I'm not going to borrow it. I'm just going to not pay you back.
True story. I'm donating it to Patreon.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't support this garbage.
Neither will anybody else. Speaking of which, go to patreon.com, look up Sketch Comedy Podcast Show, and look at the page for a minute, and then don't donate, because that's what everybody else seems to
just
do.
be like, oh, this would be great to do.
Yeah,
I
look
should
at them.
do this.
I bet you we could get better content.
Actually,
Amazon's got this new thing where you can, they have a new service where you can actually post videos and then charge for them.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I had a friend of mine, like a really good friend of mine, that sent me a message, and he's like, dude, you guys should do this. And I'm like, yeah, that's it, because I have no money. Video's expensive and hard, and people do not realize how hard that stuff is.
Yeah, but can't we just, make a video, or can't we just,
we
be
can
dumb
totally
and post what we
could
do?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we could post what we do.
Look
but
at Howard Stern. He made an entire empire filming himself talking into a microphone and having women masturbate in front of him.
that would be the thing that was
always
the kicker
confused me, because I was
Stern.
like, wait, men like porn, and porn is visual, and men are visual creatures, but they're getting off just listening to someone.
Nobody's
that they can't see.
getting off just listening. Nope.
Oh.
That's not a thing that's happening.
Then what
Guys
was the
are
point?
incredibly visual.
That's what I mean. So then what was the point of listening to Howard Stern and having some girl be like, oh my God, I have the biggest dildo right now.
It was the fantasy. It was the fantasy of, like, every guy wishes they could have that kind of power. And he was able to fulfill the fantasy. So it was a fantasy, but it was not a sexual fantasy. It was a fantasy of
Oh, it's a power thing.
kind of a power thing.
I never thought of it that way.
Yep.
That's clever.
Yeah. He's brilliant in his smut.
Yes.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep. So casino time. Did I ever tell you about the time I played craps for 2 rolls?
No.
No. You want to hear that story?
No.
Okay. All right, so what else is going on?
Tell me about the craps.
Oh, we don't have to. I don't want to bore you with
Well,
my
too late.
story.
Tell me
All
about
right.
the craps.
So I was in Vegas for a mattress thing, because, of course.
They got a
And
lot of mattresses
They
there.
got a lot. Well, we've got a...
They got a lot of people that use mattresses there.
They do.
If you know what I'm
There's
saying.
a lot of dead hookers
If you
under those
know
mattresses, too, and you got to replace them pretty often. Anyway, so I'm in Vegas, and I have a friend in Vegas who is a number of tax brackets ahead of me. And,
Good friend to have.
yep, I was in, where was I? Oh, I was at the Wynn. That's the place we were staying. I was at the Wynn, and I'm walking through the casino, and out of nowhere, I see him at the craps table, and I'm like, oh my God, how's it? Oh, it's so good to see you, blah, blah, blah. We're going back and forth. Anyway, he's like, and I'm trying to do an impersonation of him. He's like, "Hey, buddy." It's a terrible impersonation.
But you know what?
What?
You didn't become an old Jewish New Yorker man, so you can do impressions.
I can occasionally do impressions.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. No, he's from Chicago originally, so he's like, "Hey, buddy, go ahead and throw the dice a couple times." And I'm like, "I've never done it." He goes, "Yeah, just do it. No problem." So I throw the dice once, and the reaction around the table is nothing. There's no reaction.
No, it was just a nothing roll.
I have no idea.
Something.
I don't know how to play craps.
Okay.
I told him now too. I was never played craps. I don't know how it works. He goes, no big deal. Just throw the dice.
Right.
I throw it again, and everyone around the table goes, "Ugh!" And his friend looks at him and goes, "Hey, don't let him throw the dice anymore."
Did they clear the table after you did that? Did you get a 7?
I have no idea what happened, but what I will say is that my friend told me how much money I lost him at that moment, and it was a substantial amount. It would have paid for my mortgage.
How many digits?
A couple months. It was easily 6 digits. 6 digits worth of loss, and I did not feel well afterwards.
How do you recover from that?
How do you recover from that? I was like, "Hey, it was really great to see you." I walked away.
Glad I could help. See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Oh,
Why are you putting any sort of like reliance on me? Like, you know who I am.
Right. Have you met?
Yeah. I'm not the right guy.
No.
I'm not that guy.
For anything like
I'm not James Bond. I'm the opposite of James Bond. You ever see that movie, The Cooler?
The Cooler.
Yeah. It's got William H. Macy, and it's got...
I think I did. I believe so. It rings a bell.
Yeah, I'm that
familiar.
guy. You bring me to a casino, I am cooling shit down. Yep. That is me.
That's something to brag about. Yeah. Maybe you could work for a casino
superpower.
as just a plant, and you
Right.
walk around and you can be like, "Oh, hey, can I roll the dice? Oh, everyone lost their money."
That's right. I think all it is I have to talk.
That usually cools everyone down.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this, how, I'm an attractive guy until I open my mouth. Then all of a sudden I'm not so cute.
That's why you do so well internet dating.
Yeah. No, I don't do well internet dating either. So.
Here's my face.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, he looks huggable. God damn it.
That's a really good description.
Yeah, actually, I just heard that today. I don't remember where I saw that, but it was... I know what it was. There was a video of guys getting photoshopped.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? It was good. It was really good.
The BuzzFeed one where they did their favorite
Yes.
poses.
That was fantastic. And, so it was in there. He said, I'm very huggable, but I want to be sexy. I was like, yeah.
Is huggable the male rugged?
Yep. Yeah,
But isn't that good? That's safe. That's comforting.
And it's
that's
nothing that any
non-threatening.
woman wants to fuck. That is
true. Hugging leads to things.
Yeah, it takes so much time, and there's always another guy that is far more attractive. You have to play the side role for such a long time. You got to play that long game. And I got to be honest, like most of the time, probably not worth it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
That was a weird noise you made at the end, by the way. Yeah. All right, so no.
I'm now Tina from Bob's Burgers.
That was so good this week, by the way. Did you watch it?
I did not see it.
Paul Rudd plays Tina's imaginary horse.
Spoiler alert.
No, it was in the commercial.
Well,
even.
of course it is. It's Paul Rudd.
Oh, it was so good.
Paul Rudd,
He's huggable.
And
I would do all the things.
I think Paul Rudd is the one universal that everybody. There's nothing you can
Where
say
you're like,
bad about Paul Rudd.
You're the nicest guy, and you walk up and you would just want to hug him.
Yeah.
But then if he caressed your face and was looking into your eyes
with those deep, passionate.
Yeah, and then he started
his
to
eyes
kiss
are always
you.
twinkly.
You would be like, yeah, that's fine. And then his hands would just wander.
Paul Rudd is sexually confusing to
and
me.
you'd be okay, and it would just be a gentle touch, the touch of a hugger.
Yeah.
And it would move down your body, and he'd still be somehow hugging you while doing like the epitome of caressing.
While ramming you from behind. It's really weird.
And then he'd just smile at you, and you'd melt, and you'd lose track of what your body even felt like. Be weightless.
Sorry, just let me finish real quick.
Anyway, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Everybody's favorite everything.
Yeah. He should do more things. Jason Bateman's in that realm as well.
Yeah, I'll even throw in Ryan Reynolds because I feel the same way about Ryan Reynolds.
I feel... Okay, it took a long... I was not on Team Ryan Reynolds. And then slowly became... I think it was The Proposal with Sandra Bullock that I was like, oh, I get what everyone's talking about. And he can't be that intimidating because he has like a 6 head, so it's okay. And then...
For the benefit of everybody, a 6 head is...
Oh, like a 4 head is what normal people have.
Right.
And he has like
he has a
6
very
head.
large forehead, which I can appreciate.
But he's very polarizing. People love or hate him. He's not in that realm.
You know what I feel like with Ryan Reynolds is everybody puts him in the Dane Cook category.
Yeah, because he started out with the douchey, the Van Wilder, and all that stuff.
Yeah. But he is... I don't feel he's that way.
No.
I think he just gets lumped in there because he's a very attractive guy that does comedy. But he's really... I genuinely think he's funny. I even liked Van Wilder.
Deadpool was so great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
What is Dane Cook doing, by the way? What happened to that guy?
He's going to be on the podcast next week.
He's literally standing outside your window holding a sign.
Please. Okay, Dane, next week. I'll see you under the bridge.
BJ's for jokes.
Yes. Actually, speaking of which, that is something I think we are going to do.
I am not doing BJ's for food.
But what about for listens?
That's what dating's for.
True. What was that noise?
I moved my table.
Oh, okay.
That my microphone's on a little because I feel like lounging.
So one of the things that we're going to be doing, hopefully, is we are going to get other podcasters to occasionally help us out with a sketch. I think we need to do it. So
here comes the racket. Oh, there wasn't any, so I didn't actually have to interrupt you.
Yeah, that was fine. Anyway, it just drew attention to what I was speaking of. Do you remember what I was talking about?
Yeah, you said we're going to have other comedy people give us ideas for sketches.
Yes, and possibly be on the show. So that's something we have to figure
out.
What? Yeah.
We've never had other people.
I know, we're going to do it. So these are going to be
I feel like this should have been a team meeting.
I would do that, but this is the only time we get. So that's the team meeting.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that.
All right. I think you'll enjoy it because we'll just come up with a sketch. I don't
like people.
It'll be like the George Clooney dog thing in South Park.
Fine.
Snippets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fine.
All right. But we might actually have to plan. I know you hate this. We might actually have to plan a sketch so that I can arrange all of this
Not only
stuff.
planning a sketch, but like actual times to record, like a set time.
No. That's the thing is we're gonna set it up so that we don't have to do that.
Kill me now.
Yep, I know.
Plan a sketch. That's the dumbest.
I know. It is the best actually when we do it because it's so good when we do it. Anyway, you and I differ in opinion on
most things.
What's good?
Which is why we don't like each other.
I know. But we work so well together. Who knew? My keys were in my pocket. All right, one last little...
Cool story.
One last little thing about the podcast, and then we can talk about whatever we want. Whatever that is.
Yeah, because Ryan Reynolds was definitely on our check-off list of things to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Going down the list. We are not going to be releasing individual sketches from now on, because we've been doing that. We've been trying to figure. I've been trying to figure out what the best.
Well, I'm just perplexed
schedule
because when you tell me we're gonna do something, it's what I thought was already happening. In
I
what
know.
was explained, and
Yes.
I'm like, wait, that's That was the plan from the whole new reboot.
Right, I understand. I'm not doing this for your benefit. You were right. I was wrong. That's all you want to hear.
That is documented on film,
I will
ladies
always
and
tell
gentlemen.
you that. If
Let's be real
I'm
here.
wrong, I
Gentlemen.
will always do that. Yeah, I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong.
Yes.
Yep. But, yeah, so we're going to be doing that. So every 5 weeks, we'll have an episode out of our super show.
So it'll be 4 weeks of shows like this where we twaddle on about nothing, which leads to a sketch, and then we're funny and we're like, ha ha ha, that's how a sketch is born. Yes. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, we compile the 4 sketches that were done in those 4 weeks and make a super show.
Yes, and I like the super show.
And then that's what is released when it's only the sketch, which is kind of a throwback to the original format of sketch comedy podcast show.
Yep.
The end.
Yep. So you can see the fruits of the labor now, but of course this is going to be weeks and weeks afterwards, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Anyway. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. What happened this week? Anything? You had a birthday. What was your birthday like? I mean, besides the casino, where you went casino
birthday was
royale.
good. I didn't want to do anything for my birthday. I'm in like a weird depression funk of just like the age that I am and my life being what it is and like blah, and I don't like people and I have trust issues and all this stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just not doing anything. And then some of my very best friends were like, yeah, you are. And they forced me to, and it was really great.
That's good.
So I had the beach weekend with like 4 people. And then my actual birthday, I didn't even have like a family birthday dinner because Bernie was in Salem. So I went down and helped at the rally, yelling at people for 3 hours.
Let's face it, you stalked that guy.
A little bit.
He looked scared in that one picture.
I want nothing more than to be his hype man. He plays like this cool music to get everyone going, and I just want to be on stage, like rallying the crowd and getting everyone pumped. Oh, what a dream. Anyway, so I stood in the heat for 3 hours yelling at people. Please be prepared for airline level security. Have everything out of your pockets when you get to the door. If you have a bag, which is anything that needs to be opened to be inspected, that is fine. You will be able to take it in. It will be inspected. If you do not have a bag, please take advantage of the express door. That is to the far left. It'll go much faster, and you can go in and hold seats if you'd like. Please have common sense about what you can take inside. No mace, no knives, no lighters, no vapes, and no something else I always forgot. In other news, we have just got word that we won West Virginia, and get your ballots in by Tuesday the 17th. I yelled that for 3 hours.
And you don't like to have any planning on this show, but you'll script anyway.
That was only scripted because I said it for 3 hours. And then I went inside and I stood right behind him and I got to shake him and Jane's hand, and it was the best birthday ever. And then I went home, and then this last weekend had a few people over to play games, and that was the best, and it was just all really good. So it went from like I hate everything and I'm not doing anything for my birthday to like one of the best birthdays. That's why you don't plan.
That's fair. I'm in that boat. I don't do that. I don't do much planning in life. I live in an apartment. Did I tell you that?
Proof of.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened in your life?
Let's see. Oh, I went to one of my weird things on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. The massage-a-tois.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did you go by yourself?
I did.
Really?
I invited, but it's she had things to do, so that was cool.
And
yeah.
how did that go? Not being,
It was great. It's massage. It's fantastic. Like you get touched. Always a great thing.
Unless it's uninvited.
It's very rare that anything like that happens. Everybody's
No, I'm saying in general in life. Like that's a good motto, except for when it's uninvited.
That's true. That is true. You don't want to be touched like if I'm in a public restroom and someone walks up and grabs my wiener. Like,
does that happen to you often?
No.
Mostly by women dressed up in men's clothes.
That would be all right.
Have you ever been...
Is that a fake mustache, or are you just Italian?
Have you ever been uninvitingly touched?
Yes. That has happened.
Let's talk about as an adult, because not kid stuff, because that's sad.
No.
Well, I'm just making sure I don't,
I was young and spry 39 when that happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
The end?
I don't know. Are you asking about that story?
Yes, I'm trying to stimulate a conversation. Jesus.
So anyway, I think I may have mentioned this last time we talked, but I was telling my mom about going to the nude beach.
Uh-huh.
Did we talk about this?
You didn't talk about it last week. Oh, when she was what did she say?
Where I was like, I was like, yeah, sometimes uninvited advances, and she's like, oh, you got to beat them off. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
that was it. Oh yeah, so this happened.
Yeah.
Did this ever make it? No, we had a sketch about your very suckable balls.
No, lickable balls.
Lickable. I apologize.
Episode 108. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep, I remember that one. That's one of our best episodes.
Oh, go back into our catalog.
Go to sketchcomedypodcastshow.com.
And go to episode 108.
Episode 108, you can hear about my lickable balls. Yep. And you know what? I can actually say that without ruining the sketch, because that wasn't the funniest part of the sketch.
That's true.
Yep. Because there's nothing funny about my balls. They are totally lickable. I told you about...
You told me about the other time. I don't think you've told the viewing audience.
Maybe I haven't. And we may still need to do that sketch, the medium vagina sketch. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I actually had someone tell me they masturbated to my balls. That was the thing.
Not the story I thought you were going with.
What'd you think I was going to go with?
The one where the guy came up and was like uninvitingly touching you. That's the point
at
of
the
this,
beach.
not
Yes,
a creeper.
I'm sorry.
They masturbated just to the thought of your balls?
Yes. Yes.
You have a smile on your face. I'm kind of disturbed by this.
Yeah, it was a really flattering thing to be told.
It's very specific. Like, if some guy was like, I masturbated to your nipples, I would be like, oh.
No, this is even weirder. This is like, I masturbated to your outer labia. Like, very specific. Like, this is not normal, like... but delightful to hear, because this is not a part of the anatomy that people usually associate with nice or bad. Usually just bad, right? But in this case, it was, those are extremely nice.
I feel like they get a bad rap, but most of my fellow women that like my brunch girls, no one has a real problem. I have a friend that has it the opposite of a problem.
She's like way into him, right?
I'm super into
I got to keep my balls away from her.
But
highly
it's
addictive
never
balls.
That's gross. It's never like oh god, and then you have these balls. It's just like some people really like them, some people don't mind them.
I think whatever.
Anyway,
so I was at the beach. I was at the nude beach, Cock Rock. And it was not a particularly warm day. It was like 68.
Really?
And, yeah. What? What is the sigh?
You couldn't go with 1 degree warmer just to be funny.
That's not funny.
69.
Yeah,
I beg to differ. I played bingo for 3 hours last Saturday and we laughed every time.
Okay. All right. So,
69.
it was somewhere between 69 and, I don't know. What was the other number that we came? 81? Remember 81?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. I don't remember what that turned out to be. Anyway, 69 degrees, not super warm. So I'm out there alone, which I think is great, right? So I'm walking out to the beach.
So did the serial killer that was watching you from the shrubs.
So I walk out there, and I am just going to go out there because I've got this idea for a book, and I want to write down some notes. I do better when I'm alone in nature. Evidently, I do really good when I'm naked because I had a lot of great notes. So I'm walking out there, and there's 2 guys walking towards me. They make eye contact, say hi. I said, hey, and kept walking, right? I find my spot, set up my stuff, take off my clothes. I'm sitting there, and I'm writing in my book, right? And this is the song that's playing in my head. Ready?
Ready.
Dun, 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 dun. I see him. They walk by once. And I'm like, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Walk by twice.
They were just going on a stroll. They were just cruising around.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, how's it going? Good. Yeah. So, what are you doing over there? It's like I'm writing. Oh, you writing a paper for school? Cute.
That's good. They were good for some
That's
points.
flattering.
Yeah.
It's flattering. I'm like, no, I'm well past that. Anyway, so he's like, oh, what are you writing? And I was like, I'm making some notes. And he's like doing the whole, like, every time he makes a statement or says something, he takes a step forward, right? Step forward. And I'm like, I'm getting uncomfortable. And here's the thing, like, I realize, I have never done this to a woman, but I now understand why women get freaked out in places, because I'm now in a situation where there are two guys about my size. One guy's a little bit bigger, one guy's a little bit smaller. The smaller one's approaching me. There are two men here. I am one guy. Like, that's not good odds.
Yeah, no.
Right? So, I'm like getting a little anxious at this point, and this guy walks up and like kneels down next to me and is like, so my friend thinks you're really cute. And I was like, thanks, cool. I'm not gay. Like, straight up.
Are you in, like, I picture you in one of the really low lawn chairs? Like
No.
half an
I
inch
am
off the
on
ground?
a towel on the ground.
Oh, you're flat on the ground.
I'm flat on the ground.
You're ready for the raping.
Yeah. So I'm not ready. I did not come prepared to be raped.
No chair hindering their ability.
Oh, I feel the chair lifts you off the ground a little bit, and if it's those ones with like the straws on it, you could just whoop, right in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're gonna think about that every time you sit in a lawn chair. Anyway, so I'm like really getting uncomfortable, and this guy I'm like, look, I'm not gay. And he's like, well, how do you know? Have you ever tried? And I'm like, please just go away. I'm not interested. Thank you. And that's when the inappropriate touching happens, and he grabs me. Like,
on your leg?
Yeah. No. Like, he grabs me, and I'm like, whoa.
Like a handful of junk.
A handful of junk. Yep. I got manhandled, literally.
Berries and twig, or just twig?
Just twig. And I'm like, I pull his hand away, and I'm like, you need to go. Like, you need to get out of here. Please, just leave. I'm not interested. I'm not gay. Look, my girlfriend is 6'4" and black.
And she's on her way here.
And she's on her way here. She's gonna be, and she's pissed. She's on her period. So anyway, I'm like, okay, I'm really uncomfortable. That motherfucker grabs me again, and I have to pull his hand away, and that's when I'm like, all right, you need to leave right now. Like, now.
What was his reaction? Was he like at all like, oh gosh, I'm sorry?
No, but his friend was walking away at this point. Like, he was like embarrassed.
Didn't want to be a part of it.
Yes.
Of his friend being
of
like
his
a
friend
total
being
molester.
Rapey. Yes. It was really uncomfortable.
You could have pressed charges.
I know I could have. Yes, absolutely, I could have pressed charges. Should I have pressed charges? Maybe, because maybe he's doing that to other straight guys who are trying to be at the beach.
And the fact that he did it to you twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
with
you know,
hindrance.
you know me. I'm Mr. Sex Positive. Like,
right.
If you did that once to me, and I said no, and you were like, "I'm really sorry. I thought I felt something," I'd be like, "Do not worry about it." Like, I totally get it. The one time, look, it's not welcome, but I understand.
Right.
The second time was just straight up like
rapey.
Rapey.
No means yes.
Yes. And so I have a whole new respect for women when I'm at a pool and there are women in whatever they're wearing. I steer clear. Like 100%
You walk
steer
slowly
clear.
up to them. You kneel next to them.
I don't
get a
look
handful
their
of keys.
direction. I do not. No, it is so uncomfortable.
Yes.
And as bad as that experience was, I think more guys should experience that. Like, I really think more guys should experience that, just because you get a fresh perspective on, like, oh fuck, that shit's creepy.
Yeah.
Because most guys are going to be bigger than women, right?
Right.
Yeah. So there is a risk of physical harm if a guy decides to get all weird. Mm-hmm. There was definitely a risk of physical harm because I'm no fighter.
Right. I'm the hugger.
I'm
huggable.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's when it's hard because you don't want
No,
to...
it wasn't hard. I'm just going to really emphasize.
You don't want to assume that, like, oh, this person is a bad person. Like, this male walking by me is bad. But it's like, yeah, on a Saturday night, if I'm downtown by myself and I'm walking a few blocks to go home or something, and there happens to be one dude behind me, like, my keys are in my knuckles and I am ready to like my adrenaline's going and
as
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah,
and then he just walks by and you go, okay, good. I'm glad he was a good guy.
Yeah.
So it's that feeling all the time.
Yep. I don't like it. That's not a good feeling. Nope. No.
That's true. Let's have all the men go to Cock Rock and
get molested.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad it happened when I was 39, where I could have some like agency over it. And
right.
be able to stop it and the whole thing. But like it definitely I have not been back to Rooster Rock since.
Oh.
Yes, and I will not.
Your jam.
I won't go alone. I will never go alone again because it's so uncomfortable.
The sad part though, if we had most men experience that, most men would not get that perspective of, oh, that's a weird feeling when a large aggressive male is coming towards you. Most men would take it in an ignorant way of like, oh, these queers are all they just can't keep their hands off each other and do.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
You're 100% correct. I actually have not told this story to any guys. So I actually am surprised I did this right now. But just be aware, like, if you're the creepy guy at the pool, like, nobody is enjoying it. Like, stop it.
Right.
Just stop. Stop being aggressive. Nobody likes it.
And one moment of eye contact is not a green light.
No.
Three to 5 moments of eye contact or a come here.
There is
hand.
actually, I'm reading a book right now by an author named Helen Fisher. And what's the book called? Hold on. Because this is going to be our Audible pick for the week. You like that?
Yeah.
Look at this. Bada bing, bada boom.
The sketch comedy podcast show Audible Book of the Week is...
Anatomy... As I
if
bang
you could
the shit
stop
out
clanging
of
on it.
Jeez.
Sorry, Joe.
Anatomy of Love by Helen Fisher. It is really interesting. And she actually talks about the courting process and how it is cross-cultural. And there are 5 or 6 steps to it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. So if you're a guy and you want to figure out how to do it without being super creepy, this book has everything you need to know. She is brilliant. And I highly suggest the book. audibletrial.com/sketchcomedypodcastshow. Anatomy of Love by Helen Fisher.
And that was your sketch comedy podcast show, Audible Book of the Week.
That's correct. And you get it for free.
And it's free.
It's free. You might as well. Yeah. Anywho.
So there's a sketch in there somewhere.
Is there a sketch in there? Maybe that's the sketch. Like it's let's see. So it would be.
What if it's a girl approaching the guy?
A girl approaching the guy. Yeah. Let's see. How would that be? How would we make that? How do we amp that up? So is it a? All right. So let's say it's just a gorgeous woman, right? Approaching a normal looking guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not a normal looking guy. I'll have to pretend.
Right. To get up to that.
Yeah.
Average spot.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
Oh. What would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say is average? What would be average?
5.
You think average would be 5?
Come on, that was a terrible math joke.
Oh, I get it. Yes,
I did median instead of.
Yeah. You
Okay.
did. Right. What would you say the average is? I'm like,
What do you mean the average?
well, I mean,
the
like
average
you know how
what?
people are gonna be like, you've done that in your head, right? Or is that just strictly
If you could finish a clear sentence of what
okay?
the
So
hell
you
you're
know
talking
how
about.
you like you
An
look at
average
someone and
penis
okay,
length,
no,
an average looks, an average. What do you mean?
Looks like when you rate somebody in your brain spot.
Like, what do I normally rate people?
Yeah, what do you know? Like, if you look at somebody and you're like, oh, that's a 9, that's a 6, that's a 2. Do you do that? Because I mean, I don't know. I'm just
Not
saying.
a number. I mean, if you're that's more for me like talking to other people. Because I feel like everyone can communicate in the scale.
Okay.
So in my head, I can just be like, that's an attractive person. But if I'm talking to someone else, be like, oh, look at him. He's like, I don't know that I've ever. That's really broy. That's really like.
It is super broy. I mean, that's why I'm asking the question.
I think I've done it a couple times.
Okay.
It's not like ooh, girl, look at him. He's a 7 over there.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
I think most people are 7s.
So you'd say the average is 7.
The average look of people is 7.
I would agree.
And I surround myself with 8s.
Thank you. You just called me an 8, right?
By default, yeah. I'm so mean.
My mommy loves me. My mom says I'm a handsome guy.
My mom says I'm an 8.5.
Yeah. No, I'm always curious. Like, you're right. 7 would be the average because how many zeros are there? Like, zeros are like
a handful.
rotting corpse.
I mean, I have to drive through Rockwood to go to work.
Oh.
And I see some stage 10 meth faces going on. So
do you think that finances have anything to do with that scale?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So that plays into it too.
The better you look, the more successful you're going to be by default. Oh, you're really good looking, and so you're given more things. You are treated better. People want to be friends with you. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that most people that you would put in like a white trash category are not the most attractive people. I think that's a thing.
All right, so let's use this number scale thing. Okay. And we can either do it the woman at the beach or the dude at the beach. Your choice.
Okay.
And it's, oh man, and this is one of those ones where I wish we had a third person because I think it would work real well. So what it'll be 2 friends at the beach, right? And the one friend keeps getting approached by these just gorgeous women, right?
Okay.
But keeps turning them away for whatever reason. And then the friend always, after every one, is like, dude, what's up with that one? And it's like some minute little, like really small thing. Just a teeny tiny, like, oh, did you see she had sand on the back of her knee?
Gotcha.
Right? And it's really bizarre. And then this bag lady that looks like, well, you've never seen Labyrinth, have you?
No.
No.
I think I understand the term bag lady, though.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking like just horrific.
Right.
Like just obviously a person who's been rode hard and put away wet.
Right.
Which is the best expression of
it
all
really
time.
Is.
It's so
just
descriptive.
So foul.
Mm-hmm. So that person comes up and the person's like way interested and they end up like leaving together. And then later on they meet up and they're like, dude, what was with that? What? Like she looked like a sack of garbage. And it's like, yeah, but check this out. And it's going to be like a punch card. And I get a free sub at Subway now because I filled out all of them. You know, like something like a punch card, but you have to hit all the different numbers.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to convey that, but like that would be the thing. Like, oh, because I got that, she's a 0. Now I get free. Like it was something kind of stupid, but I don't know. How does that sound? Does that sound at all interesting and fun?
There's something there. Let me ponder for a moment.
Sure.
Play music or talk about your
Okay.
feelings.
Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my.
What if it's Tinder is trying to appeal to younger users, and so they actually have like an in-app game, and you can level up.
Oh,
Once you've
yeah, that's
cleared-
pretty brilliant.
You've cleared all the
So this one would be easy because then now we can sit on the couch
right.
and we're now I'm swiping through Tinder, and you're like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, you playing Tinder? Yeah. And then I'm only swiping right, and you describe the people that I'm swiping right with, right? Like,
Right.
oh my God, how do you have 3 tonsils or 3 nostrils? It's
Right.
like swipe right. It's like, what? And we'll do that a couple times as I swipe left on the hot ones and right on the not so hot ones.
Right.
And then it's like, and then sort of like the same sort of thing. And it's the reward is you get like a new emoji.
Right.
Yeah. So as long as I can, if I end up banging one of these.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you're gonna be my. It could just be us.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love sitting back for a moment and letting your wheels turn and turn and turn when it's
Well, I wonder if we should always do characters, but in this
Real
case,
easy.
it kind of seems like it. I mean, I'm gonna sound like a douchebag, but
yeah.
I mean, what else is new?
Right. Duh.
All right. Duh.
That's my new character, is that I'm just horrifically awful to you all the time.
That's not a character.
Well, that's my character for the show,
Oh,
and
I
that's
see.
the only time you talk is during the show.
This is during the
so-
show, so that's the only
I guess
experience I
that's the
have.
essence.
But all right. Oh, did I
Time
tell you?
out.
Go ahead. You
Did
first.
you tell me what?
Nope. Go ahead.
Nope, I don't want to.
I told you that superfan Bob was super excited to hug you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi,
All right.
Superfan Bob. I was super excited to hug him too. I don't know. That was weird.
That was
just
very
felt like
Marilyn
doing
Monroe. Put your skirt down. Just kidding. I've never seen you in a skirt.
Rude.
What?
True.
True.
I'm currently wearing my work uniform of jeans and a long sleeve shirt and a fanny pack.
And you have bite marks everywhere.
No, I only almost got bit today. Joke's on you. I got ninja skills. Okay, so
I cover myself in Crisco. They can't get the grip.
speaking of Essence, time out. I have to share this. At the beach, my friend Jen came. She said she played this in college with her theater people, and it's called the Essence game. And you have to try to guess someone, and it's unlimited question. But I'm thinking of a celebrity. It has to be someone that most people would know, or at least who you're playing with. And you describe them in the essence of who they are. So you don't describe what they would drink. You have to describe what their drink would be.
Okay.
So like I did Oprah, and it was what is her smell? And I said mahogany, money, and clean linen. And what is her building, her structure? And I said the Sears Tower, Chicago, because she overlooks the whole city. What article of clothing would she be? And I said a very plush, soft, extravagant bathrobe. And so it goes on, what meal would you be, all this stuff. And then they try to guess who it is, and people always get it. And it's really addictive and fun.
Let's do it real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right. So who's gonna think up the
I'll
celebrity?
think of someone. Okay, I've got it.
Okay. What is this person's name?
Fail.
Okay. All right. So it's just essences, right?
The essence
so, all right,
of.
the essence of. Okay. What color shirt would this person be?
Ooh. Wow, that's specific. Black.
Okay. What would their breath smell like after a meal?
Wait.
I don't know. I
Wait,
have
wait.
no idea if I'm
So,
okay.
so you would say like, what meal would they be?
Oh, what
Or
meal would they
what?
be? Okay.
Yeah, their meal would be, lobster and cognac.
Okay. What kind of car is this person driving?
No, the essence of the person.
What is? Oh, fuck. What style of car would this person be?
This person as a car is a 64 Cadillac.
Sean Connery?
No.
All right, keep going. I am terrible at these games. 20 questions is like the worst game in the world. This person is a song. What kind of
what
song are
song would they be? They would be. This can't be interesting to the listeners. Their song
They're playing along.
would be.
Maybe this is a thing we do.
Oh gosh, that's really tricky.
Oh, It's Tricky by Run DMC?
Almost. I would say
Oh, real quick, just to fill up the empty space, we need
Yeah.
to do more songs.
okay.
Okay, that's it.
Let's do our sketch. I feel like this is going to take forever.
Who was it?
Frank Sinatra.
Ah, okay.
It was hard to pick a song because it would have been My Way, but that's his song. So
Well,
it's
that
not
would have
the
made it
same.
easy to guess.
Well-
You could have ended it that way. My way. Oh, fuck. Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, but then that's not a good way of doing the game.
Whatever.
All right, so we're playing Us on the couch, which is what I'm doing right now anyway. So that's brilliant.
And I just lost
I
you.
muted myself
Dummy.
with my big old toe thumbs.
You dummy. And no,
Rude.
that's not foreplay. That's a callback.
Yeah, it is.
In 3, 2.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, just playing Tinder.
Playing Tinder. Okay, now it's a
Yeah.
game because they aren't actually human beings.
Oh, I'm sure they're human beings.
Can I
but-
watch? I hate being in a relationship because I don't get to be on Tinder anymore. I mean, I don't hate being in a relationship, but
Wait, you're
you
not
know.
allowed to be on Tinder anymore?
well, no, it's like a dating app.
No, it's like a game. Like, seriously, like a game.
No, can I just watch though? I
Fine,
like seeing what
fine.
people put on there. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. She's fake. There's no way that's a real person.
Either way.
What? Okay, picky. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, all right.
She had 6 cats in one picture. Why are you swiping right?
What are you talking about? Like, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh God. Oh no, she looks nice.
Their eyes.
Her eyes are beautiful. They're like emeralds.
Yeah, no, it's a problem.
Okay. Oh, please pick that one. She's a living Smurf. That's amazing. Oh my God, you did? What if
Totally.
she writes you?
We matched. That's awesome.
Oh my God, she's going to write you. What are you going to say? Like, sorry, I just wanted to look at your pictures?
No.
Okay, whatever. Is that an actual human or is she like a rag doll?
That one is perfect.
What is
Look
with
at
that hair?
It's awesome. How do you get hair to look like yarn? Right? Look at that.
I think she doesn't wash it.
I wish we could zoom in
I feel like
further.
she's sitting next to or in a dumpster. What is that behind her?
I don't know. That might be a trash compactor.
Oh my God. People
That's
are
living on
so-
the edge, right?
Okay, so I think you don't understand. So when you swipe to the left, that's like getting rid of that person. When you swipe to the right, that's when you match or you say you like them, and then they'll message you.
Yeah, I know. Look, she matched. Like, that's awesome.
Well, of course she did. Look at you. You're like a good, solid 8. And she's like a 1.
Yeah. Oh, 1? Oh, well, keep going.
Okay. Now look it. And look, she's a teacher. And she has red hair. You're obsessed with red hair. Come on.
Yeah,
She's like a 9.
the clothes don't work for me.
Why? Because she's wearing some.
Funny.
Oh my God. Does she have double ears? Like, does she have
I think
ears?
You're right. I can't tell if those are fake or if those
They're
are
like
real.
ears coming out of her ears.
That's pretty amazing.
Come on. That's not nice.
Oh, I just matched again.
That is not, Stu, you're being a dick. Like, these girls are going to get excited that someone as attractive as you is talking to them. And, yeah, come on.
What's wrong with that?
What, like you're going to go out with double ears? Or cat lady?
I'm totally going to go out with them. I'm going to score with them, too.
What?
Yeah.
Who says score?
Evidently this guy. But that's actually what Tinder says, too. They've got this whole new game built into it. And the trick is you have to bang one of every number. I'm looking for my 0. You want to try that again?
Sure.
Yeah? Let's get a little bit more descriptive with I like the starting off with the cats worked real well.
Okay.
Let's just get a little bit more descriptive.
Yeah, but you're better at that because you do weird stuff.
You want to do it reverse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you got dudes to work with.
Dudes, always magical. In 3, 2. Hey, Alisha, what are you doing?
Hey, just doing Tinder.
Oh, really? You don't mind if I like sit over your shoulder and watch? I love watching people do Tinder.
Yeah, it's fine. There's not really much going on, but whatever.
Well, I mean, is there anything ever going on Twinder? I don't even know how to say it. Tinder.
Yeah, I love playing Tinder.
Playing Tinder, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. It's sort of like a game, right? Swipey game.
Yeah.
Swipe this way, swipe that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, that guy is fucking stacked. Look at those abs.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Did you just swipe left?
Yeah.
What was wrong with that guy?
Yeah, he's like too good looking.
Oh, all right.
You know, when it's like too much.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, that guy looks like Paul Rudd a little. You just swiped left on that guy. You look like Paul Rudd.
I know.
I thought you were way into Paul Rudd.
Who isn't into Paul Rudd? Come on.
That's fair. You just swiped left on him, though.
Yeah.
Is that guy dressed like a clown?
Oh.
Is that?
Yeah, let me
I
see
can't
his
tell.
other pictures. Oh, look at that one.
No, he's never not dressed like a clown. I can't tell if that nose is fake or real.
Oh, I think they're actually like, I think it's tattooed.
What the fuck? Did you just swipe right?
Yeah.
You just matched.
Oh, yeah, I figured probably, you know.
What if he contacts you?
Then I'll write him back.
What? All right. What about that guy? He's got a sailboat.
Too much.
What? I thought you loved going out on sailboats.
Yeah, it's too much.
Well, this guy, obviously not. I don't know, man. After 2 chins, you should probably slow down. But when you get to 4 chins...
Yeah, that should work. Yeah, let's look at these other pictures.
He actually puts in there that he's a Jabba the Hutt cosplayer.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What?
No, it's
And
much.
you matched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Maybe I'll write him first.
Really? Okay. What about this guy? This guy seems like he's pretty straight-laced and he's not...
Would you say he's like a 6?
I'd say he's like a 6.
I really need a 4.
What?
Huh? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Did you swipe right on him? Left? Sorry.
Yeah, I got rid of him.
Oh, look at this guy. He's holding a fish, but you can't tell which one's him and which one's the fish.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me
What?
see if
You
he's
just swiped right on that guy?
Yeah.
What is? And you matched.
He's like a 1.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like a fish. Like, not like he had the fish lips. Like, his skin looked oily.
Yeah, like
and,
scaly. Like
yeah,
it was peeling.
like eczema, but with
like, you know,
wrong.
when snakes start to lose their skin, but it's still on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what he looked like.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. You just swiped right and matched with him. And now you're messaging this guy?
Yeah, it's part of the Tinder game. Duh. I said I was playing Tinder.
Wait. What's the Tinder game?
Ugh. I'm in a relationship. I'm totally out of it.
I don't know.
Okay, so if you message through Tinder, Tinder rates everyone on the 1 through 10 scale. And if you message, go out with, and hook up with one person on every number 1 through 10, you get 5 emoticons.
You got a fuck fish face guy?
Well, it's, you know, whatever, him or clown tattoo or whatever. Like, who cares? I already have my 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just need the 2.
Yeah, but you actually have to have sex with that guy?
I'm sorry. Did you not hear me? 5 emoticons.
Yes, that was perfect. That was perfect. I was so hoping that's exactly how you're going to end that. That was perfect. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That
Okay.
Better take. Better take.
Better.
I know you said you only had an hour.
Yeah.
Guess what?
59 minutes?
56.
Woo!
Not bad.
Not
We
bad.
got a lot of blabbing in.
Yeah.
A
A
lot
lot
of it
of
was
dead
good.
air playing a game.
It wasn't that much dead air.
So
we've
much
had
dead
way
air.
we've had way more awkward dead air than that.
Take that, life.
Yep. Yeah, so real quick, patreon.com/sketchcomedypodcast show. We really would like to make this better, and we would love to do video. And we'd also like to get rid of ads. So if you can do all of that, that would be fantastic. Tell your friends about us, if you have friends.
Oh. California, if you're registered to vote, you need to be registered, I believe,
It's too late.
today
It's
by now.
done.
But if you're registered Democratic or Independent, you need to request a Democratic ballot.
Yeah, you realize, like, it's many, many weeks in the past.
No, I'm just saying.
Bernie Sanders is already president by the time this episode airs.
It's not that far.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's it. That's all she wrote. We're ridden hard and put away wet.